It's definitely getting me emotional. I didn't think that I would be okay. What's up, you guys? It's me, LaMarr Kendell, and welcome back to my channel, LaMarrKendellTime. In today's video, we're going to be talking about World Mental Health Day. Did you guys know that today is World Mental Health Day? So let's get into this video right now. And if you see me looking to the left, I definitely have some notes, and I'm gonna be giving y'all some facts and some information today. So I want to make sure that I give it to you. I'm gonna ramble and jump around, okay? So before we get into this video, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Press that notification bell so you can know when I post new content, and let's get into this little video. Today is World Mental Health Day, and this is the day where everyone around the world share their experience and knowledge of mental health. Mental health is a universal right. You hear me? Mental health is a universal right. Mental health includes our emotions, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we live and interact with the social outside world. A lot of things can trigger mental health, such as loneliness, social disadvantages, poverty, bills, abuse, childhood trauma, and losing someone or something. Approximately 8 million deaths are related to mental health illnesses. You hear me? 8 million deaths worldwide related to mental health illnesses. More than 40,000 Americans die annually from suicide alone. In the Black community, we are less likely to get the help that we need. Compared to the white community, 25% of us get the help, while in their community, 40% of them get help. We are slowly advocating and bringing awareness to the Black community, but we need much more. We need to do much better. Also, I feel like people who have family members or friends that suffer from mental health should learn how to navigate. Like, you should learn how to deal with these people that are in your life, because if you love them, you should, want to understand and be compassionate. Don't be so judgmental. Don't take everything personal, because a lot of the times with people who deal with mental health, it's nothing personally related to you. So I feel like if a lot of people understood how to handle these people and learn the verbiage, you can, go far with each other. People with mental health issues aren't always open about what triggers them. Speaking from experience, I'm not always vocal about what's triggering my mental health. I just typically have my feelings, deal with them, process it, and then the next day or the next moment, I can work on myself and be happier than I was the previous day, like yesterday. And it's so ironic that today is Mental Health Day, and I had a mental health episode yesterday. So I really wanted to speak on this matter and give you guys this content like I did last year, but a little bit much more better. And I feel like each year I'm going to get better with bringing you this content about World Mental Health. But yesterday for me, it was not easy. I feel like with me not working right now and me just worrying about, am I going to be responsible to take care of myself? Am I going to be able to take care of my bills? Am I going to be able to enjoy the holiday season? Am I going to be able to enjoy my birthday next year? Like, so many things are on my mind. But I also am aware of my triggers and the things that... Let's pause, because he wanted to use the bathroom.
Few moments later.
As I was saying, I am much more aware of my mental health and my triggers, and I know now to just allow myself the permission and grant myself the permission to feel what I feel, acknowledge it, and just get through whatever I'm getting through. It doesn't mean that it's going to be fixed or that the emotion is over or whatever the case may be. I'm just allowing myself to know that you feel something is wrong, you're going through something, and to be kind with myself. So I'm really proud of myself and how far along I've come with my mental health, and I know that it's a journey and it's a lifelong journey, and there really isn't no cure or no quick fix. Like, it's something that I have to work on every day, consistently, daily. I know that I need to move. I know that I need to be productive. I know I need to do the things on my to-do list. I know that I have to just basically be there for myself, because if I'm not sticking to my word for myself, and I'm getting emotional about it, but that definitely affects me. It affects me so in a major way, because I feel like where I'm at in my life is where I never thought I would be. You know what I'm saying? I thought that I would be so much further and I would be doing so much more, and I feel like I'm repeating my 20s all over again in a sense, but I'm not, because in my 20s I wouldn't be able to be on this camera and have this conversation and be open and be transparent about my mental health. So just even knowing my triggers, though, it's still not easy with, you know, navigating. I can say that I'm not spending days and weeks and months and years not knowing what's going on with me, or just feeling sad and feeling the sadness and not understanding what that sadness is and how to cope with it. So that's what mental health is, and what World Mental Health Day is all about. There are so many symptoms when it comes to mental health, but the main ones are depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder. I feel like I suffer from all three of those. You can also be functional and depressed. Like, people don't always just bottle themselves up or isolate, and there's a spectrum to it. You're functional or you're not functional, and I'm at the place where I can push myself a little bit more and be functional and acknowledge that something is not all the way right with me, because before I would work and I would push through and I would work so hard, and I would want to like just be the best friend, be the best brother, be the best uncle, be the best, and not really taking care of myself and neglecting myself. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you overwork, even that's a thing, and that's manic depression, you guys. So, you know, mental health is important at every stage in our lives, from childhood to teenage years to adolescence to even when you're mature. And it really starts at home, and how you talk to your kids and how you deal with your kids, and knowing that each kid is different. I definitely was that sensitive, timid, shy kid, and I still feel like I'm still him within. And that's why that is why I can easily cut myself off from my social circle and cut myself off from the world and isolate and be withdrawn and be within, because those are the things that I obviously did and cope with my environment around me to be able to survive from a young age. I feel like the youngest age that I can really like pinpoint a turning point in my life was when I was 11 or 12, when my brother ran away. I just felt like from that moment on, I just shut down, and from that moment forward, I just kept having so many traumatic things happen in my life that I can't even like really disclose right now. And maybe I will at a later date. Maybe I will be comfortable to share those things with you, but it's definitely getting me emotional. I didn't think that I would be getting like this on camera right now. Oh my gosh. A lot of things that happen in our present life really is connected to the things that have happened, in our younger lives. And it's easy to tell someone to go get help or to to snap out of it and, oh, you crazy, or whatever the case may be, because that can also trigger someone who is dealing with mental health issues. And it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. A lot of issues are deeply rooted, and most people won't and can't even acknowledge it and be courageous and be brave and even do what I'm doing right now. Some of us really operate off of it and adapt and just live life, living a life of fear, living a life of worry, and living a life of anger. And it's not fair to you, and it's not fair to anyone around you. It's not fair to your kids. It's not fair to your animals. But once you find out like what works for you, like I said earlier, you have to continue to do that. Like, I know that I have to just move when I'm still, and when I'm not eating, I'm just like overthinking and I'm in my head, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. And from my experience, speaking from my experience and sharing with you guys, I'm just happy that I'm capable to even acknowledge, because that's a starting point, acknowledging that there's something wrong or that you feel something, and just wanting to continuously work on that and whatever it is. And if it comes up, you learn different ways to deal with it, and be better the next day. That's the only thing that you really can get out of life. That's the beauty out of life. You really can have a shitty day today and start over tomorrow and have a better day, and that really is the beauty about life. So to wrap this up, if you know someone struggling with mental health, just be kind. Don't judge them. Don't take it personal. Don't push them. Don't be pushy. And learn everything that you need to learn about mental health and what it is that you need to do. Also, you can ask the people around you, or ask whoever it is, like, hey, I know that you often deal with mental health issues and whatever the case may be. How can I be there for you? Do you need me to be there for you? I feel like understanding and knowing the questions to ask, it starts a healthy cycle. It starts a healthy communication. I feel like a lot of us, especially within the Black community, we don't have healthy communication. And I'm at that point in my life where I want healthy communication. I want to break cycles. I want to attack things head on. I want to be accountable. I want to acknowledge. And most importantly, I want peace. Like, I really want inner peace and outer peace. It's always real, and it's always good to chat with y'all. I feel like this is my most vulnerable and most personable video on this channel. I'm so happy with myself that I didn't cry, because like cry to the point where I couldn't talk, because that used to be me. I used to be one of those people who would cry himself out of public speaking, especially starting that at a younger age in elementary school. So like, looking at younger me, I'm proud of myself. Like, younger me looking at myself now, I should say, I'm proud of myself. Yeah, I'm a little shaky. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also getting through it. And I want to thank you for allowing me to open up and share with you guys, and being receptive to me and my mental health. And it's always a pleasure, Lam Fam. And until next time, Uber mess be blessed. I love y'all so much, and I'm out. It's LaMarr Kendell.